Hello guys, Lee here again. As promised, today I will show you, well, a lot of you is curious about Zen3.0. Now you can finally sort of hear it for yourself. Well, let me stress this again. Whatever you hear from the Claw Audition is not gonna, replace a real sampling experience, but it does tell you what kind of gear you require to drive it. And luckily now we have galvatron, so the Zen3.0 can finally have a very low bar to hit when you want to start enjoying the piece. So you don't have to get like a dedicated amp, dedicated DAC like before. Well, actually before we start, let me just give you one last hit on the Claw Auditioning. Today, I'll explain what is enough to make it having volume and what is a acceptable combo and what is well driven. So today, that's the thing I want to discuss through this Claw Auditioning. I guess let's talk about it after you hear it. Let's start now.
Inside your DNA, problem is all that sucker shit inside your DNA. Daddy probably snitch, heritage inside your DNA. Backbone don't exist, born on side a jellyfish. I gauge, see my pedigree, most definitely don't tolerate the front. Shit I been through probably offend you. This is Paula's oldest son. I know murder, conviction, burners, boosters, burglars, ballers, dead, redemption, scholars, fathers dead with kids, and I wish I was fed. Forgiveness, yeah. Soldier's DNA. 我的手，直到思念从此生根，华年从此停顿。
例えば君の顔に昔よりシワが増えてもそれでもいいんだ。僕がギターを思うように弾けなくなっても心の歌は君で溢れているよ。高い声も出せずに思い通り歌えない。それでもうなずきながら一緒に歌ってくれるかな。
爱你孤身在幻想，爱你不跪的模样，爱你对峙过绝望，不肯哭一场，爱你来自于蛮荒，一生不解谁的谎，你将造你的城邦，在废墟之上，去吧，去啊，以最卑微的梦战吗？下那以最孤高的梦，直到黑夜中的无言与怒吼。谁说站在光里的才算英雄？
Your hormones probably switch inside your DNA. Problem is, all that sucker shit inside your DNA. Daddy probably snitch, heritage inside your DNA. Backbone don't exist, born on side a jellyfish, I gauge. See my pedigree, most definitely don't tolerate the front. Shit I been through probably offend you, this is Paula's oldest son. I know murder, conviction, burners, boosters, burglars, ballers, dead. Redemption, scholars, fathers, dead. With kids and I wish I was fed. Forgiveness, yeah, 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 yeah. Soldier's DNA. Born in-
I wish I had an angel for one moment of love. I wish I had your angel, your Virgin Mary under. I'm in love with my lust, burning angel wings to dust. I wish I had your angel tonight.
让我与你握别，再轻轻抽出我的手，直到思念从此生根，华年从此停顿。
例えば君の顔に昔よりシワが増えてもそれでもいいんだ。僕がギターを思うように弾けなくなっても心の歌は君で溢れているよ。高い声も出せずに思い通り歌えない。それでもうなずきながら一緒に歌ってくれるかな。
爱你孤身在幻想，爱你不跪的模样，爱你对峙过绝望，不肯哭一场，爱你来自于蛮荒，一生不解谁的谎，你将造你的城邦，在废墟之上，去吧，去啊，以最卑微的梦战吗？下那以最 雄。
Your hormones probably switch inside your DNA. Problem is, all that sucker shit inside your DNA. Daddy probably snitch, heritage inside your DNA. Backbone don't exist, born on side a jellyfish I gauge. See my pedigree, most definitely don't tolerate the front. Shit I been through probably offend you, this is Paula's oldest son. I know murder, conviction, burners, boosters, burglars, ballers, dead. Redemption, scholars, fathers dead. With kids and I wish I was fed. Forgiveness, yeah, 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 yeah. Soldier's DNA. Born in
I wish I had an angel for one moment of love. I wish I had your angel, your Virgin Mary under. I'm in love with my lust, burning angel wings to dust. I wish I had your angel tonight.
让我与你握别，再轻轻抽出我的手，直到思念从此生根，华年从此停顿。例えば君の顔に昔よりシワが増えてもそれでもいいんだ。僕がギターを思うように弾けなくなっても心の歌は君で溢れているよ。高い声も出せずに思い通り歌えない。それでもうなずきながら一緒に歌ってくれるかな。
爱你孤身在幻想，爱你不跪的模样，爱你对峙过绝望，不肯哭一场。爱你来自于蛮荒，一生不借谁的光。你将造你的城邦，在废墟之上。去吧，去啊！以最卑微的梦战吗？下那以最孤高的梦，致那黑夜中的无言与怒吼。谁说站在光里的才算英雄？
Your hormones probably switch inside your DNA. Problem is, all that sucker shit inside your DNA. Daddy probably snitch, heritage inside your DNA. Backbone don't exist, born on side a jellyfish I gauge. See my pedigree, most definitely don't tolerate the front. Shit I been through probably offend you, this is Paula's oldest son. I know murder, conviction, burners, boosters, burglars, ballers, dead. Redemption, scholars, fathers dead. With kids and I wish I was fed. Forgiveness, yeah, 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 yeah. Soldier's DNA.
「 我的手，直到思念从此生根，华年从此停顿。例えば君の顔に昔よりシワが増えてもそれでもいいんだ。僕がギターを思うように弾けなくなっても心の歌は君で溢れているよ。高い声も出せずに思い通り歌えない。それでもうなずきながら一緒に歌ってくれるかな。
爱你孤身在岸上，爱你不归的模样，爱你对峙我绝望，不堪哭一场。爱你来自于蛮荒，一生不见谁的光。你将造你的城邦，在废墟之上。去吧，去啊！以最卑微的梦战吗？战啊！以最孤高的梦，致那黑夜中的无言与怒吼。谁说站在光里的才算英雄？
Your hormones probably switch inside your DNA. Problem is, all that sucker shit inside your DNA. Daddy probably snitch, heritage inside your DNA. Backbone don't exist, born on side a jellyfish I gauge. See my pedigree, most definitely don't tolerate the front. Shit I been through probably offend you, this is Paula's oldest son. I know murder, conviction, burners, boosters, burglars, ballers, dead. Redemption, scholars, fathers dead. With kids and I wish I was fed. Forgiveness, yeah, 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 yeah. Soldier's DNA. Born in-
I wish I had an angel for one moment of love. I wish I had your angel, your Virgin Mary under. I'm in love with my lust, burning angel wings to dust. I wish I had your angel tonight.
让我与你握别，再轻轻抽出我的手，直到思念从此生根，华年从此停顿。例えば君の顔に昔よりシワが増えてもそれでもいいんだ。僕がギターを思うように弾けなくなっても心の歌は君で溢れているよ。高い声も出せずに思い通り歌えない。それでもうなずきながら一緒に歌ってくれるかな。
爱你孤身在岸上，爱你不归的模样，爱你对峙我绝望，不堪哭一场。爱你来自于蛮荒，一生不见谁的光。你将造你的城邦，在废墟之上。去吧，去啊！以最卑微的梦战吗？战啊！以最孤高的 算英雄。
Your hormones probably switch inside your DNA. Problem is, all that sucker shit inside your DNA. Daddy probably snitch, heritage inside your DNA. Backbone don't exist, born on side a jellyfish I gauge. See my pedigree, most definitely don't tolerate the front. Shit I been through probably offend you, this is Paula's oldest son. I know murder, conviction, burners, boosters, burglars, ballers, dead, redemption, scholars, fathers dead. With kids and I wish I was fed. Forgiveness, yeah, soldier's DNA.
Let's say first auto. You know we love auto. It's a great $5 dongle and it's something everybody like. But let's face it, this is 300 ohm earbud. A 1 volt RMS dongle is not going to cut it. However, because of the high magnet, the strong magnet we are using, as well as a new gen of dorm, you don't hear it being muddy, you don't hear it being quiet. The loudness is enough. We're not pushing it to the top, but the loudness is enough. As long as not hearing something super with good dynamic, like a song that's very quiet, it might be even slightly enjoyable. But again, this is the bar we consider to be loud enough. Then move on to the Devastator and Megatron. The Devastator itself is more like a, even though on paper it's only slightly like twice of the power as an auto, but it has a dedicated amp chip and with a DC to DC what I call a voltage pump building inside. So it has a very dynamic sound in comparison to auto. And the same thing similarly with Megatron is like at least 3 times better than the Devastator. But for Zen3.0, they are sort of in a way similar performance. I mean, obviously they are very different, but you know, like they are both in the kind of range that I say this is not gonna make the Zen3.0 sound bad. But at the same time, they are barely singing with it like being enjoyable. But it's not bad. It's not like gonna make you feel like, oh, the song is not coherent. The bass is lagging behind. Not like that. It's like, how do I say? It's like you've been driving a sports car, like a Lamborghini, something like that, right? With all the expensive gear you have, like desktop stuff, like our Defiant. You've been driving a Lamborghini and you know how it feels to be driving a Lamborghini. Now, so with the auto, you feel like you're going back to bicycle. But with the Devastator and with the Megatron, you at least feel like you are driving a car. At least that's like feel like driving a car, right? So that's the basic, right? So moving on to galvatron, and galvatron is its own thing. You know, galvatron is very different than the Megatron. Everybody now who has both can safely agree with me, I guess. So galvatron on paper has only twice of the voltage of voltage swing, 13 volt of the compared to the the megatron. But the current you're getting and the internal power supply, the whole design is very, very different. So like galvatron is like a mature design that actually outperform in power, in terms of power and tunity. I think it can outperform almost all DAP. So on portable world, it's like a one of its kind. But megatron is only great to replace most of the older, let's say 2-3 years ago, on power. It has more power than the flagship DAP, than something that we might see 3-4 years ago. So it's not gonna be compared to the big ass modern ones. So the galvatron is in its own way gonna be like, okay, we are offering power. And what the power gonna mean? Like, what is the power? Compared to the Lamborghini, you're now riding like a, let's say something, a flagship BMW and stuff. It's not Lamborghini. It's a BMW flagship, not sports car like your normal car. Like a 7 Series, whatever. I'm not a really car person. I know of an analogy of a whole powering thing because I've been riding a lot of two-wheelers, like the motor electronic cycling. Those are the things I've been playing with recently, and I feel like this is the kind of how much you can accelerate is the power, and how much you can hit after you keep pushing the power. Let's say you can hit 100, 200, 300, but nobody gonna use 200, 300. You're gonna die from it. You're gonna explode your eardrum from all the volume. But you want to have the ability to accelerate whatever you want to, because for music, you are hitting all the brakes. The music goes up and down, up and down, up and down, and you are changing, controlling the dorm of the earbud or the earphone or the IEM, whatever. You need to have that kind of power to make your bike or your earphone, your headphone, sing as the way it's supposed to. I mean, it's a lot more difficult than just being like, let's say, it's a lot more difficult than you actually, let's say, riding a bike. Because when you're riding a bike, you're not gonna go like, you're not gonna accelerate 100 times in a second. But in the music, that might happen. Sometimes like you can the song is like going like this, right? Because the frequency keep changing. So it has one movement. How do you change from one movement to the next movement in a timely fashion? And that is called the slew rate. And the slew rate is directly linked to what kind of chip you are using and the voltage you are applying to. So even you are listening to music to the device in a lower volume, as long as you are using, as long as you are using something like an analog potentiometer, then you are actually just reducing the total volume of your final sound. But the speed of the sound is okay. I mean, the speed of sound, how easy you can accelerate in between the sound is like carry on. Is determined by how much internal voltage you have, because your slew rate is something that relates to your voltage. So with that voltage, with that slew rate, you go up and down like this instead of going down like this. Like this. You're going down like this. So that's kind of music we are trying to pursue from being in this hi-fi, in high fidelity, hobby. So instead of whatever the people tell you, you just need an Apple dongle. It's loud enough. Yeah, it is loud enough. And with the Devastator or Megatron, even the Mimic, you feel like, you are still driving a car. You're not going on a bicycle. You're not walking, right? It's still like in a way, it's a similar experience to whatever flagship other people might be using, right? But it is not. When you're starting from Lamborghini, then you compare to a basic car, then you feel like, okay, I am riding a car. I can get from A to B, but I'm losing the fun of driving. And the whole thing feel like there's no enjoyment. I'm not feeling. It's not a terrible experience, but I'm not enjoying it. So when you are actually enjoying it, let's say when you hit galvatron, then you're not gonna be like, this is not Lamborghini, but it's a good enough car that like you can use to mimic the experience similar to Lamborghini, right? At the end of the chain, you have the Defiant and the 2BFE. 2BFE obviously is a different experience, and more refined, is not as aggressive, or let's say as powerful, but it's more refined, more layered. And the Defiant is everything that we have been working on. It's like the powerful, the end of portable, end of transportable game. So it has been. So as a company, we have been doing this for years, and we're not gonna be like everybody else giving you a new flagship every other Sunday. We are maintaining what we do, and we are making sure whatever we sell gonna stick. So that's why we are doing cloud auditioning, so you can, in a way, experience. And lastly, this video has some kind of let's say, thing with the platform, so you don't hear all of the music. But if you want to hear all of the music, give me a shout. I'll send you the link. But mostly it's there, so I think you're not missing out too much. From 9 sounds, you get like 7. So I've been nagging a lot. Anyways, I really am appreciating of whatever our fans are doing for us, and we're gonna be talking about the Devastator Pro and Pro Max very soon. This video I'm trying to make up to what I promised. We're gonna have a proper V gear full cloud auditioning with all our gears, with all the sounds we recorded, so you can actually understand what I'm trying to do. Then I talk about the Devastator Pro, Devastator Pro Max, and in relation to Devastator and the Megatron. Then after I get the final sample, I'll record it. I mean, I could do it before, but I feel like it's more proper I do it with the final sample. I mean, maybe from next time I'll do it, but I have a prototype, I'll record it, you can hear it. It has more like exchange, I guess. So till next time, bye bye.